I'm Isabella. I'm the author of the Book of Wilding and co-owner of the Net Rewilding project, which I own with my husband Charlie Burrell. I think the easiest way to think of rewilding is it's all really about putting nature back in the driving seat. So it's really accepting a bit of humility. And for us as human beings, that's incredibly difficult because we're generally control freaks. We want to keep things locked down in stasis. When we started this project, we knew how depleted this land had been because we've been chemically farming it for generations. The first summer that we stopped farming in that way and started to allow the land to rewild, we were overwhelmed by the sound of insects. We didn't even know as farmers that we were missing that sound. And suddenly the birds came because there were insects, and suddenly we started seeing small mammals, and the more life there is, the more life that comes. So we've got some of the rarest species in the UK, white storks, turtle doves and nightingales, for example. This is one of their breeding hotspots. We've gone from being an area with almost nothing of notable value species-wise. In 20 years, we've now become one of the last bastions from some of our rarest creatures in the UK. The soils, the scrub, the plants, the trees, the wetlands, everything is sequestering carbon. And we've gone from that within 20 years to being this enormous carbon sink. I think most of us now are suffering in some way, shape or form from eco-anxiety. The problem seems so unsurmountable. You know, when you're talking about climate change and biodiversity loss, you know, what can you do as an individual? The Book of Wilding was really conceived out of this amazing response we've had from people visiting NEP and seeing rewilding in action. I think the only way to overcome eco-anxiety, to actually address it, is to physically do something. What has been incredible to see is how galvanised and inspired people are to do their own thing once they've come here. When you can see how nature bounces back so easily if you let it, I think it fills people with a sense of hope, which perhaps we're missing. Everyone is somewhere on that rewilding spectrum, whether you're huge tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of acres at the Yellowstone National Park end of the spectrum, or you've got a tiny patch of grass in front of your house or a window box. All of us can do something. Really, this book is to address all those questions. How do we rewild our minds and learn the kind of principles that we need to apply to bringing things back to life again?